I think I'm live. I think this is it, you guys. It's a whole new setup, and it took me 2 days to figure out a contraption, a phone, heading to do this. I wanted to do art. I want to do art with you guys, and um, what happened was I needed to show you my art, but I got some comments like, no, we want to see you. And then I was like, oh, I got to figure out how you can see me and see the art and the supplies. And we're going to be having so much fun. I hope this is working. I am not sure if I'm live, if anyone is here. And how do I see that? This is all new. It's a whole new frontier. I don't know. The lighting's weird because I have been figuring it out during the day, and now it's 11 o'clock at night. Oh my God, I am live. Hi, Charisse. All right, let's do this. I want to get this window out of my way. What is this window? Uh-oh. I lost the I lost it. I lost you guys. No, here we are. This is like crazy. I'm in a whole new system. Okay, so it's nighttime with Dara, and I'm having my moon brew, which is a company that makes this sleepy time tea powder, and it's so good. I am sitting here in the studio that I have just spent. Can you hear me okay? How's the sound? I had to set up the sound system, the lighting, the overhead camera, the whole thing. And I was like, wait, I can't go to sleep without trying it. It's like a new toy. Okay, good. The sound is good. Great. The sound is great. Okay, this is exciting. So, we're going to be covering so many things. Different art supplies, gouache, watercolor, colored pencils, watercolor pencils. Um, my goal is to show you different things so you can decide what is good to express what you want to express. And we're going to be expressing ourselves. We're going to be doing art journaling. We're going to be doodling. We're going to just be color blobbing and getting out our emotions. We're going to be sharing with each other the notion that art and expression is really healing. It's part of the healing process. It's part of not keeping things locked inside or being afraid. Hey, one darling Earth. We're doing it. This is a whole new thing. It's going to be starry art. We're going to talk about astrology and art and how to activate and find your style based on your soul's wish, based on your natal chart. And there's so many things we're going to discuss. I haven't really figured out exactly how I'm going to address it. I'm going to be thinking about it first, but first I had to create the vehicle, how I was going to be able to talk with you and also show what we're doing. And we'll just start with Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2s. But I'm going to make a list of the different types of art supplies I have. But basically, you guys, I did a portrait, and I do self portraits a lot, and I highly recommend them. I did this with washable. Oh, I can go like this now. Washable crayons, Crayola crayons. So it doesn't have to be expensive. You can find whatever cheap paper you can find and just go at it. I can't believe I'm doing it. I did it. I worked really hard to get to this space where I could see you guys and you could see this. Ah! So I keep a little box, and sometimes I do little squares. I do more little squares, scraps of paper. Sometimes I collage little drawings onto here. We're going to be doing so many fun things. I want to tell you there's a company called Lightwish, and you can order it on Amazon, and they sell watercolor paper that's little square. I don't have to go like this anymore. I can't go like that anymore. Wow, this is the first time ever. And these are little 2.5 by 2.5 squares, and They're really fun to make notes and cards, and it's not so intimidating when the paper is small. And if you don't know how to draw, that's okay. You can color, just grab colors that intuitively appeal to you at that moment and make blobs, make marks, make your mark. I'll get there. You'll get there. I'll get there with knowing what I want to do. But for me, I always have to know, I have to have the vehicle that make it happen first, and then it will just come. It will naturally come. And I can make a little bit of a plan. I know I want to discuss what art supplies and what style of art is good for your midheaven, which is how you show up in the world, what you came here to do, your legacy, and it's how the world sees you for career or just showing up in public. And if you are going to make your art public, then there's a certain kind of style that will suit you better than other styles. And it won't be like anybody else. We can't look and go, oh, they're doing that and that's going to work for me. So if you have, let's say, Scorpio midheaven, you're going to show up different than me with my Gemini midheaven. And I'm all over the place. I'm mixed media gal because I like to try oil pastels and I like to try watercolors and I like gouache and I like acrylic markers. And I'm here to give messages and I will be remembered for my words. And Scorpio midheaven is different. I can talk about Virgo. Virgo is so awesome. Virgo midheaven is really humble and very good at problem solving. There is no problem that they don't like to solve. And the reason there's a humble nature to it is that Virgo's willing to try something in order to fix a situation or heal a situation. And if it doesn't work, they don't worry about looking bad. They're just try the next thing. And Virgo's very organized. It won't be flashy. It might be natural color. So we're going to talk about each of the signs and what might be good to share with the world as far as your art. I just know that every time I've dipped in my life not knowing what I should be doing, ever since I've known that my midheaven is in Gemini, I know that I have to share messages with people. And it may be video and it may be writing and it may be art with words, but I need to share the things that make me happy and excited. And that's what Gemini midheaven does. But if yours is different, it might look different how you share with the world. It should look different. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about your North Node and art, how to activate your soul's wish by the art that you make. So it's going to be called Starry Art. Oh my God, it's so late there. It's 1:45 a.m. I'm on that trajectory too right now because it's almost 11. Is it almost 12 here? Yeah, I finally did it. So I was up till 12 last night setting this up, and then it took a number of hours today. And I thought, how fun would it be to be able to just go live now? You've already, one darling Earth, you've bought so many art supplies because of watching me, and we haven't even gotten started. I hope you enjoy what you have. I'm so curious what you got and what you like and what you don't like. And I'm happy to address the art supplies that you got and use them first in this series. There's wind rattling. It's making me think there's animals. So what did you get? Like, did you get watercolor? Mixed media, you guys, means that you might do a watercolor background and then do colored pencils over it, or these Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2s, which are like very fancy crayons, and they are water soluble. The ones that are, let's do some scribbling now. I started tonight. I just needed to draw this black cat, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you a little story. But basically, these are water soluble, meaning that if you draw with them and then you take a water brush, a watercolor brush, and you put water on the paper, they will intensify and blend. And you can do that or you don't have to. If you don't intend to use water with your neocolors, you could get the neocolor ones because they are just like crayons and just so much fun. Rich and beautiful, really quality product, Caran d'Ache. And they make a really nice colored pencil that's water soluble called Super Colors. They have the Caran d'Ache Luminance. There's a whole thing about that company, which is super quality. Watercolor pencils, okay, that is a love of mine because when I go out and draw in nature or at a cafe, all I have to do is to take some colors, some watercolor pencils, and put them in a little bag and take a notebook and then take one of my watercolor brushes that have water in the vestibule, in the vessel, and then I can just have a watercolor right there after sketching. So we can definitely do that. I have Derwent Inktense pencils, which are ink colored pencils, and they are intense and beautiful. I would love to do that. It's like tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to pick up my van and then pick up my daughter. And it's going to be Thanksgiving, you guys, but I intend to make videos while she's here. I've asked her if she will film me doing a art studio tour so I can show you some organizational tips. So this black cat, before I was in Sedona a number of months ago, and I had gotten back from Venice, and sometimes I get back to Sedona, and not now. I don't have this feeling at all, but I'd be like, am I supposed to be here? Is this right? And I got animal displays like that day. It was beautiful out, and there was someone's parrot in my tree, and there was a coyote under it. And then I went for a hike, you guys. And for a split second, enough for me to take a picture of it, there was what appeared to me to be a melanistic bobcat, a black bobcat, which is extremely rare. And I got a picture of it, and it had just this face looking at me. It was like, I was like, what is it? What is it? I posted it on Instagram. People are like, that's this, that's a that, that's a Maine Coon cat. And I'm like, this thing was 30 to 40 pounds. It wasn't a normal house cat, although maybe it was a Maine Coon. And I couldn't get it out of my head. And then I was like, well, that's just a rare sight either way. If it's somebody's 40-pound cat that was loose in the rocks and red rocks in Sedona, or it was a melanistic bobcat. And I'm like, that thing, that animal, that creature only is seen when it wants to be seen. And that is exactly how I was feeling. Like, I don't want to be all over the place. I want to be intentional. I only want to be places that I feel like being, or being seen when I feel like being seen, if that makes sense. So it was black cat energy, and it was extraordinary. And I thought, that's the energy I'm to embody now after all the hoopla of selling my house in Venice and the exhaustion, the stress that I went through. And then it was just like, no, just be like the black cat. Don't be everywhere all at once. And it was great. So you don't have a water holder for the watercolor pencils. What is that called? Do you mean like an aqua brush with a brush with water at the end of it? There's a number of companies that make them. And let's see if my is handy. Let's see if I did I set up the I set up this whole thing so that I could turn around and reach for. I moved some things. Let me go get it. Let me get the thing you're referring to. So this is going to be so much, this is going to be set up so well during the day. The lighting and everything is going to be so much better. And I'm still in the setting up process, but I'm really proud that I got this far and that we're actually communing. Okay, so this is the watercolor brush. The brush is here, and this you open and you can fill it with water. You take off the little black thing and then you put it under the tap, you fill it. And that way when you're out and about, or even I use it in the studio, so I can, let's say you're out and you have a little rag or paper towel, or I wear a little white wristband, and you pick a color and then you want to change colors and not muddy it. You squeeze the water out. We could do it right here. Let's do it right here. This is like, this was done with, and I don't even have a water cup, because normally if I'm sitting at my desk, I'll use one of these and just use the water. But let's say you want to color in, and I ordered something to make the camera closer to my art. There's an arm coming. I've ordered an arm to lower the overhead camera, so you'll be able to see it more clearly. But for now, this is just blending beautifully. I'll blend some of the bottom, and then when I want to change colors, do I have a rag handy? I do. So I'm going to do the black cat next, but I don't want to make it pinkish Sedona color. Oh, this is so pretty. Maybe I do. I mean, I could go right to the black cat, but let's say you did the black cat first and you do not want the black in the Sedona colors. So what you do is you squeeze and wipe until it's clear. I recommend using a white cloth. That way you could see that when the brush is in fact clear. And then I can go in and, ooh, look at that black cat. She's coming to life. It was a she, and she is me. That's basically what I came up with after like a month of thinking about it. I'm like, what was that? Like, what even? So it was so rare. And I just said, oh, she is me. And that's all I needed to know. That was the whole point of it. So now, let's say the cat is black and we don't want the black going onto another color. Then I will squeeze the water and just wipe it until it's clear. It's that easy. So these are really great. Pentel makes one called Aquash. And these are not expensive. You just want to get one that can easily unscrew. They sell them at art stores, on Amazon. So now I want to do a blue sky. So we'll just scribble. I could do some different color blues. These are just like crayons. Everybody's mad at Karen Dosh. They had, I don't know how many colors, but they came out with a 50th anniversary set, and you could only get the 15 new colors they introduced if you bought the whole set, which of course I did. But people were mad because they were like, that's just dissing us artists who have all the colors and we just want the new ones. But I don't get mad at these things. The company's got to stay in business. People were like so mad about it, like it's a money grab, and I'm like, well, it is what it is. You get it or you don't. The uproar about it was loud. I follow some amazing YouTube artists. One is Leslie Strauss. She does miniature watercolors. There's some fun people. Should we watercolor it? Let's do it. This is the first time, you guys. Oh, black cat energy. So beautiful. It was so startling. I just love her. I can't believe we're doing this. I'm so excited. You can use crayons. I love watercolor markers I could add. And I've set up my desk that I have, and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys, but I have everything at my disposal. I have a IKEA Alex cabinet to my right, one to my left, drawers with the pens, the pencils, the watercolor markers. These are really fun. And these are other things I like to do. Scribble scrabble with these. This is Shuttle Arts temper sticks. They're also soluble with water. These are also soluble with water, and these are woody stabilos. Yes, go get some sleep. Watch again tomorrow. Oh, you've been with me forever, darling, darling, darling. Hugs. I hope you sleep really well, and I take requests because I don't have a plan yet. So we are going to do this. Go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep soon too. I just was really just so excited that this occurred, that I could do this, that I persevered because it was really technical to set it up. And I was like, I know some people have a boyfriend doing this. Or a husband or somebody techie really close to them doing it. And I was like, I'm not techie, but I can do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's see how this tempera stick doesn't. Oh, I got some blue on my, that's pretty. I like mixing the colors. A little blue, a little green. You're just playing. And I drew the words with a Crayola. I drew the words with a Neo Color too, these, and they will blend and kind of get smushy, and that's kind of fun too. So remember, you could just write words. You can look at a picture of a black cat or an animal or whatever it is, a banana. It doesn't have to be serious, but there's something really soulful about just feeling the feels, like feeling how the materials are against the paper and smushing colors together and seeing if it's ugly, that's fine. If it's pretty, that's fine too. It's just a matter of consistently doing it, and it makes me feel like a kid. When we were little, you look at any child art under 5 and they just draw for the joy and the feel of it. It's very tactile. It's very, like, to me, it's soul to paper, soul to canvas. It's a wind coming in here. I call my studio Las Vegas. Right now the lights are dimmed, but when I turn all the lights on, I do not know what time it is in here. I get lost at night, and it's just it's like a casino in Las Vegas. They don't want you to know what time it is or day it is, day or night. It doesn't matter, and that's what it's like in my studio. So, all right, this was a nice little intro. We're going to be doing it. We are doing it. So sometimes I draw these little characters called the doobies, the doobie universe. We're going to talk about those. I have a deck of an oracle card deck I made with them. And sometimes I cut them out and I just glue it in here. I love this cat. I love her. I love her. I love her. So you just get a notebook. One of my favorites ever is the Strathmore Mixed Media. And it just works with just about everything. Got some inks, some glitter Mod Podge. We're going to play with that too. Oh, I left a blank page. And sometimes I'll draw something and then I'll just keep going back to it. This was done with watercolor markers, and then I used glitter gel pens. As I could see, she's glittery. And I used acrylic markers. Bye. That's the house. That's my angel mom. That's my daughter. That's me helping her move. Some Doobie Universe characters, some doobies. So it's fun to look back because it helps you to remember exactly where you were at the moment you drew it. For me, it's better than words. I'm like, I remember that feeling. But any paper, there's paper that I buy at Walmart that I love. And we're going to be sharing paper and materials. I don't know how this lighting is. I don't know how it's going to look after this posted. It took me an hour to color correct. It took me over an hour to do the mic. I need to know if you guys, if this sounds good. I want to know if you want a look through my journals. I keep a number going at a time, different sizes. It takes a while for me to finish sketchbooks because I'll leave one in the van. I'll have one going in the kitchen on the kitchen island. I have one on that desk. I have a bunch next to my desk, but let's just take a quick look through and get inspired. It's really fun to look through your past. It's fun to look through your past work because you it jogs memory. Like if something annoying keeps, like, let's be real, some of my pages are not so nice. Like I'm not always in a good mood and people aren't always awesome and things happen in the best way. And I've done this since I was 17, and I'm talking about art journaling, my kind of art journaling. It's not like really collaging things. It's literally getting out that which is bothering you. And it always ends up being funny somehow, because if you try to draw a picture of the person who's bugging you, it's going to come out funny. It's going to be kind of humorous in some level. So that's my friend Ben. This was old. I mean, I left this notebook. Let's see when I started it. Usually I date every page. At least I do now. Yeah. This was started in July 17th of 23. It's 25, but nothing, it didn't go bad. This notebook did not go bad. It's an Art Creations. Talons is the name of the company, Art Creations. And it's a great, not expensive, creamy colored paper that takes light watercolor wash and pen and marker. And it's so cute. It fits in your little, if I put a sticker on, it fits in your purse, in your little bag. There's one funny one coming up. And for me, sketchbooks are just to test colors and materials and moods, and something that I see that I want to like jot down. And they're not serious. Like sometimes I just paint squares and rectangles, but for me, the play is, I love the subs into glitter pens, like obsessed with glitter pens for a minute. Jelly Roll, cheap ones. And for me, it's the feel of the pen on the paper. It's meditative. It is a time capsule because it helps you to remember what was going on at that moment. And it's therapeutic. Doodling and coloring. And I will say that I never liked coloring books because I was like, why would I want to color in someone else's art? Like, even if you scribble, you can color in your scribbles. That being said, I'm happy to make a page of these doobies. That's my daughter's dog. This is just a silly little happy. One day I'm going to be flipping through a notebook and we're going to see like, oh, that was the mood you were in. Who is that about? That's pretty cute. I like that. That was done with pen and I think watercolor marker. This is when I got to Harbin Hot Springs. And there was no Wi-Fi. I had no Wi-Fi on my 6-week van trip. It was really rough. And I was like, nothing to do but do art. Draw, relax, doobie, breathe. No Wi-Fi, let go, peace out, no cell, eat canned fish. That's funny. It's funny to look at it. Yeah. I went to Ace Hardware that day and apparently I ate eggs. Um, this is when I started painting rocks and handing them away. I was doing kindness rocks and I saw somewhere, I don't know where I saw it, but people write words on kindness rocks and you paint them and you give them away or you leave them in places. And one rock I saw, I think it was a YouTube channel. I looked up to see what people, because I got the idea to do it. And then someone was like, that's a thing. And I'm like, it's a thing. They're called kindness rocks. And somebody did a rock with Jenny, 8675309. I thought that was great. I was in the Redwoods, Avenue of the Giants. I had a lot of fun hiking by myself and drawing. This I took, this is the the watercolor pencils. And I took one of those little brushes. So even when I do these videos, it's an invitation for you guys to just listen and color and hang out. This one cracks me up. I had eggs. I was at Harbin Hot Springs, which is clothing optional, which was like quite shocking at first. And this is what I drew. I drew the plate of eggs and then I just had naked people around it. It makes me giggle. Silence. They were silent, naked pools. And there was a couple you could talk in. There was like, it was like, wow. It was a very crowded day. I first got there, but then it got less crowded. I was with a friend and we were drawing and I drew like the tree. It was a wild tree. And then I drew my friend, Brett. Sometimes I'll leave myself squares of color. I did this with like either acrylic gouache or flash vinyl paint, which is a great background for just leaving yourself a background. It kind of breaks up a blank page. Here I was testing out things, and that's just a cutie little book. Much, 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 much more, I tell you. But I'm going to go to bed, I think. I think I should go to sleep. This is a great book. One of my favorite sketchbooks, Stillman and Birn, Birn. And it is, this is the Zeta. This is the Zeta series. I love this book. I forgot about this. So on this one, I did patches of gouache. Then I did pen. Let's see if I can read. It looks like acrylic pen over it. And then on top of it, I decided to put Mod Podge. I made it shiny. So fun. Yeah, the doobies. They're all about new beginnings. Tulips, the tulip girls. The top of a flower is a great lookout tower. Something not good happened that day. Mean and something else. So I had a bag on my head. And I had flowers coming out of my head. It's nice to give yourself a symbol of what represents you. I always kind of look like this or that. And then you can show what's going on around you. Is it happy? Is it gray? Is it rainy? Is it depressing? Are you angry? Red? Are you happy? Is it pink? Like, it's a good way to, I gotta fill this one. I love this one. Is it Zeta? Nope, this is the Alpha series. I like Zeta too, Alpha and Zeta. All right, I'm tired. I can't believe I did it, you guys. I feel so happy and proud and excited about all of our future endeavors with expressing ourselves through making our marks and finding our way and just play and release and dumping and gratitude. And these are all the things that doing art does for me. It just, you could get out a bad mood on the paper, and then the next minute it helps you. It also helps you transmute it into something else. I will have something negative or perceived negative. I don't think anything's negative. I mean, we're human. We're supposed to have emotions. What if you got it out, and then on the next page or on that page, somehow things started sprouting and flowering? Very often I will do something negative or perceived as bad that happened, and then before I know it, at the end of the day, I'm back at the page and there's like flowers coming out of like whatever was not good. It's just a natural occurrence that you turn it around. We'll do it together. All right, we did it. I did it. We got some. I got to fix the name so that you can see the name. I got to figure out, you have to download a whole thing to make a shadow under the letters. I did enough though. I think I did. I think I did great. We're signing off. Cheers, you guys. Get ready and let me know what you want to see. What art supplies interest you? Art journaling. Do you want to sketch together? Do you want to hang out and do just do art? Just have a hangout and story time. These are great little cards for people. So go small if it's intimidating to go big, or go big and section off your paper into squares or rectangles and draw inside of them. Either way, just start making some marks. And there's really no excuses. There's so many art supplies. Back in the day, there weren't all these choices, and we have so many choices now. So just see what inspires you. Go to an art store. Maybe don't get the whole set of these, but just pick out a couple colors that make your heart sing. Buy cheap watercolor brushes and play. I'll see you guys soon. Let's see if I know how to it says stop streaming. Let's see if this works. Da, da, da.